this new government that stood up, the new federal state of China. This is cultural and sports figures, people from media, besides expatriate, billionaires. Obviously, Miles Guo has been one of the leaders of this effort. It started really with the whistleblower movement. One of the reasons that this new, really kind of government in exile, I guess you would call it, and you can get to it on Drudge, and the big aspect there is the Michael Jordan of China, the Michael Jordan of Chinese soccer, the greatest player ever to play for the national team, and his wife, who's the badminton champion, badminton being a huge sport in China. She's one of the greatest, if not the greatest female badminton player ever. They're just saying the Chinese Communist Party is an enemy number one to the people of China. That's why they felt the necessity to actually announce a new government that will replace it because it's lost its legitimacy. But as importantly, they say this is an enemy of the American people. It's caused a shock in Beijing, and here's why. The first time they know it's not just a bunch of rich guys outside of China. Now they've picked up young people. They've picked up cultural icons. They've picked up a large, there's probably 25 or 30 million members minimum already. And their objective is to free their countrymen in mainland China and to restore, Chinese civilization and Chinese culture and Chinese heritage. And the way they want to do that is the Western freedoms that we take for granted. So it's going to be a very powerful movement. It's going to have a direct implication in the life of every individual watching this in the United States, because this is the great struggle of our time, both the internal struggle of the West to see what values we really believe and how we're going to go forward, and also from the last great communist dictatorship of the 20th century it should have been dealt with in 1989. We had an opportunity to deal with it. We did not. The West blinked, and now we have an opportunity to deal with it now. I don't think President Trump's going to blink, and I will tell you, these expatriate Chinese patriots will not blink either. They're going to go the full course, and they're dedicated. Half of this Declaration of Independence of theirs is dedicated to the crimes of the Chinese Communist Party.